Welcome back to the World Rapid Reports. Today we're diving into the tragic and incredible real-life story of Andre the Giant, a wrestling legend whose fame and legacy are unmatched. Back in the 80s, the World Wrestling Federation, now WWF, was a spectacle of larger-than-life personalities and unforgettable storylines, with Andre the Giant standing as its towering centerpiece. At over 500 pounds, Andre was a force to be reckoned with, dwarfing every other wrestler in the ring. His massive hands could reportedly wrap around a 12-ounce beer can, and his wrists were thicker than most men's ankles. However, despite his incredible size and strength, Andre's life was marred by numerous struggles. His fame came with a price, both physically and mentally. Andre Roussimoff was born in 1946 on a farm in the French Alps, and from a young age it was clear he was destined for something extraordinary. Growing to a height of 7'4", though he was more likely closer to 6'11", Andre never needed to lift weights to build his impressive strength. He could easily lift trees and overpower cows, and for fun he would wedge his friends' cars between buildings. Andre's wrestling career began at 16, and by the 1970s, he was already one of the most famous wrestlers in the world. It was in 1973 that Vince McMahon, Sr., the father of the current WWE owner, gave him the iconic name Andre the Giant. Despite being the eighth wonder of the world, Andre's life outside the ring was filled with challenges. His acromegaly, a disorder that caused his immense size, made daily life difficult. He struggled with simple things like fitting into taxis or walking through revolving doors. Despite his fame, he became the target of teasing and bullying, with many people mocking his appearance. Hall of Famer Bret Hart even witnessed fans curse at him for declining autographs. Andre's size also made him an outcast, and he later found solace in the anonymity of PC shopping. But it wasn't just physical challenges that Andre faced. His mental health suffered under the weight of fame, and alcohol became his refuge. He was known to drink large quantities of wine before matches, and there were even reports of him racking up a $40,000 hotel bar tab while filming The Princess Bride. Despite the pain he lived with, both physical and emotional, Andre refused to take medication, choosing instead to live with the consequences of his condition. Andre's role as Fezzik in The Princess Bride was a turning point in his career. He brought the character to life with such charm and warmth that it's hard to imagine anyone else in the role. So-star Cary Elwes, who played Wesley, described Andre as a gentle giant who would do anything for his friends. But despite his success in Hollywood, time was quickly catching up with the giant. By his early 40s, his body was failing him, and his once immense strength was slipping away. In January 1993, Andre passed away at the age of 46. He had spent his final years battling his health, and had learned in his 20s that his condition would likely shorten his life. His death was a blow to the world of wrestling, and even though he was no longer physically able to perform, his legacy continued to live on. After his passing, Andre's closest friends, including Jackie McCauley and Frenchie Bernard, made sure his wishes were honored, spreading his ashes over his North Carolina ranch. Andre left behind only a few people in his will, including his daughter Robin and his two best friends. He signed his will not as Andre the Giant, but as A. Roussimoff, the man behind the legend, a man who captivated the world but remained largely unseen by it. Thanks for watching, and make sure to subscribe to our channel for more incredible stories like this.